Welcome to the Bewarecast, where I teach you about the things that you need to beware of. Within the sprawling, mind-bending mythos inspired by H.P. Lovecraft, few entities are as alien and unsettling as the insects from Shaggai. These bizarre, cephalopod-like creatures originate not from Earth, but from a distant planet called Shaggai. They were introduced by Ramsey Campbell in his story The Insects from Shaggai from 1964, yet have since been folded into the wider mythos with terrifying ease. In this video, we'll delve into their physiology, abilities, culture, and the horrifying implications of their presence on Earth. The insects resemble massive, beetle-like arthropods with iridescent carapaces and multiple limbs. They are vaguely insectoid, but their biology seems to blend traits from arthropods, cephalopods, and something far stranger. Their bodies include articulated limbs, tendrils for fine manipulation, and a pair of wings that allow for limited flight. Perhaps most chillingly, their heads are covered in sensitive antennae and sensory nodules. They appear to communicate through ultrasonic pulses and can perceive frequencies and energies beyond the human range. Their biology may not be carbon-based, given their ability to survive in strange atmospheric conditions and in the vacuum of space for short periods. One of the most distinctive traits of the insects is their ability to transfer their consciousness into other beings. They use crystalline devices known as mind transfer stones, which allow them to project their intelligence into human hosts. This parasitic form of possession allows them to hide among humanity, manipulating events from behind the scenes. Victims may be unaware that they are being controlled, or may experience blackouts and personality shifts. Once they have infiltrated a host, the insects gain access to human knowledge while maintaining their alien intelligence. The insects are fanatical worshippers of the great Old One Azathoth, the blind idiot god at the center of the universe. Their religion is not metaphorical or philosophical. They genuinely believe in sacrificing worlds and civilizations in honor of Azathoth. They are missionaries of entropy and madness, colonizing planets, infiltrating species, and ultimately reducing them to ruins. The temples they build are geometrically impossible, their architecture echoing the madness of non-Euclidean space. They do not perceive time or matter as humans do. For them, a ruined planet is a devotional object, an altar upon which they honor their dark god. The insects from Shaggai are already among us in the mythos. Stories suggest they have taken over isolated cults and secret cabals, working to destabilize human society from within. Their mind transfer technology makes them nearly impossible to detect. Governments, religious movements, or even entire corporations could be puppets in their grasp. Unlike brute force threats like the Deep Ones or Shoggoths, the insects are insidious. They prefer subtle influence, corruption, and slow decay. Their mastery of both alien science and metaphysical rituals gives them a terrifying edge in both physical and psychic warfare. Let us now speculate on the homeworld of the insects, namely the planet Shaggai. It is quite often imagined as a place of both immense beauty and suffocating horror, an alien world utterly inhospitable to humankind, yet perfect for its native inhabitants. Described only briefly in mythos lore, Shaggai has long since been destroyed by fire, but reconstructing it through speculative xenobiology offers a glimpse into a terrifyingly plausible ecosystem. The atmosphere of Shaggai may have been dense and tinged with strange hues, dominated by long twilight hours under a swollen, dying star. Imagine vast fungal forests towering over the jagged terrain, with phosphorescent spores wafting lazily through the air. These would have provided both sustenance and habitat for insectile life forms, including the intelligent and manipulative insects themselves. Instead of trees, the landscape might have been dotted with enormous, tube-like fungal structures or crystal towers that grew like minerals but lived like organisms, feeding on the sun's radiation and complex soil chemistries. The gravity may have been lighter than Earth's, allowing for the tall, spindly architecture of both the planet's organic and artificial structures. Cities of the insects might have spiraled vertically into the sky, living structures fused with machine-like growths, responding to the hive's needs. Communication may have been carried on light, pheromones, or even radiation pulses, perhaps explaining the creature's ability to manipulate minds and send their consciousness across the void. The ecosystem of Shaggai would have been deeply hierarchical and networked, possibly centered on vast hives or node minds, biological supercomputers sustained by the collective thoughts of the insectoids. Given their ability to flee across interstellar distances by implanting their consciousness into hosts or transmitting their minds, it's plausible that Shaggai's destruction came not only from external cataclysm, but from internal hubris. A technological experiment gone awry, or perhaps even a war between rival insect factions. The fire that consumed the planet might have been solar in origin, or something far stranger. A dimensional rift, psychic backlash, or a godlike force erasing them from existence. Whatever its end, the lost world of Shaggai stands in mythos lore as a cautionary tale, a nightmarish reminder of the dangers posed by minds that evolve not toward empathy or unity, but toward cold, methodical control. Despite their powers, the insects from Shaggai are not invincible. Their physical bodies are vulnerable to extreme heat and may become sluggish or die in high temperatures. Ultrasonic weapons or disruptions to their communication frequencies might temporarily confuse or disable them. More importantly, disrupting their crystalline devices could prevent mind transfers, trapping them in alien or dying bodies. The insects from Shaggai are a chilling example of horror at the intersection of science and mysticism. Their blend of alien biology, parasitic possession, and religious fanaticism makes them one of the most horrific species in the expanded Lovecraftian mythos. Whether lurking in cults, manipulating global events, or preparing Earth as the next sacrifice to Azathoth, they remind us that in Lovecraft's universe, the real danger is not brute force. It's the slow, insidious unraveling of everything we hold dear.